YouTube, welcome back to the channel. We are back here in Madden having the horseshoe. Hopefully. Not promising, but hopefully. We went 1-1-1 in the preseason, which was good enough to be at the top of our division, which is kind of crazy. First thing that we are going to do here, after I tell you I appreciate you clicking on the video, hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate you. Now, let's get it down to the nitty-gritty of the business, right? Cut day was actually yesterday as I'm recording this. So it's kind of fitting that we are here. 27-year-old, that is a 60 overall, and we're saving $1 million cap. 26-year-old, he's the third right tackle, kind of the same deal. Blaine Taylor. We have 9 active running backs, or receivers, excuse me. Oof. 89, he has 91 speed. I'm going to move him to the practice squad. 89 speed, 22 overall. Or, sorry, 22... This guy's 24. He's a 63. Suppose we'll move him to the practice squad. Anybody we can move to the practice squad we'll put on for now. Eric Johnson, just not good enough for me. 79 strength in the middle is just not it. 63 tight end. We have 7 tight ends. No, thank you. Throw him into the practice squad. 92 speed. I love that. Long snapper. We'll probably have to keep him, to be honest. I don't know what that's going to do to the long snapping situation. So, DJ Montgomery, 90 speed, 92 excel. We have 9 active receivers. He's at 65. We're just going to tell him no thank you. Drew Ogletree, we're going to cut. 87 speed as a safety. We'll put him in the practice squad. Will Sagoon. You know, it's kind of funny saying that this player doesn't meet our standards when we're the coach. So, the Colts. It's kind of wild. We have plenty depth at the Y. Yeah, I mean, he has 91 speed. I hate cutting 90 speeds, but that might be my college football brain. Cutting is done. Don't know how much you're gonna actually see of that. No, there's no big decisions, like if you're the Browns cutting Deshaun Watson or something like that. So no big decision there. So that's kind of where we're at. We are going to go look at free agents. Not that we're going to go pick one up, because that just kind of defeats the purpose of the rebuild if you just go pick up the best free agents. But, I mean, Awuzie has 90 speed. He's a proven commodity. We do need help at corner, so something to just think about as we go down the road. The other thing that we are going to do is we're going to kind of set up our trade block. That's not how you do that. We're going to set up our trade block. I'm struggling on which one of these I want to get rid of. They're both 31. DeForest Buckner is making significantly more money than Grover Stewart. I think we have one more year of control over Buckner than Stewart. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put both of them on the trade block. And the reason that I'm doing this is because we're kind of in a tough spot, cap space wise. And we have that young guy behind him. So, JT, we're going to keep. We just signed Tre'Davious Ward, so we're not going to ship him out. We just signed Cam Bynum, so we're not going to ship him out. Quiddy Pay is making $12 million. At 26, he's only a 77 overall. Richardson's making a bunch of money. Isn't there like a horrible contract? It's not popping up here. So looks like we're just going to put those two on the trade block for right now. I think I'd rather keep DeForest just because he's a superstar opposed to a star. But that's kind of where we're at. And we have that hidden develop guy behind him. So that is going to be the last part of the preseason. scouts all set up. We have a national that have D tackle, O tackle, and if you look on the bottom right, the best player in the draft is a D tackle, but we have a bunch of O tackles right under him. So that's big for them to be able to get there. Then we have quarterback and cornerback here in the West. Again, D tackles and O tackles are in there as well. Realistically, I'm not like, I want to get as much efficiency boost on these guys as much as possible. So these aren't like positions we are really looking for, right? Like we're trying to develop Richardson. So just throwing that out there as well. Cornerback, receiver here, running back, and offensive tackle. It's funny because the running back's not in the top there. But then we get edge rusher and offensive tackle. All three of those are at the top of that list there. Edge rusher is probably a big one for us, to be 100% honest with you. And that's why we put our 2-star scout there in the Southeast. Weekly strategy finished. Upgrading players finished. We will be without our starting tight end, though. He has a PCL sprain, which is absolutely disgusting. But if you look here, we are better than the Dolphins, which is kind of odd to me, but here we go.
For Anthony Richardson out of Florida.
Offense takes the field first, and the announcer just said it best. Offense is led by our huge quarterback. Still staturally is big. And he's trying to find his way. I don't know if I would say it much better myself. That is really unfortunate. Obviously, we're still going to use Jonathan Taylor because he's an absolute animal. But we are going to also be making sure we pay attention to Richardson. And a little bit of pressure. It's a good thing we probably got hit. Might have thrown a pick there. Kind of predetermining where we were going. We're going to hit Alec Pearson. We're going to pick up the first down. So that was the first completion of the year for Richardson. And offense is feeling okay. We took care of business running the first time. The first down. Throwing it for the second first down, so keep them on their toes, and we're trying to move the ball all the way down the field. The Dolphins have been throwing a lot of blitzes at us, so we're going to have to be getting the ball out quite quickly, which is what I've been seeing really the entire possession. We're not really going to be able to wait for crossing, dig routes, and stuff like that. We might have had Alec, but I did not want to trust that. If the throw was behind him at all, it would have probably been a pick. So Jonathan Taylor's exhausted, and he's still in the game, and it's not going to matter because he's going to pick up the first down. 4 carries, 28 yards, average 7 yards per ride. We're going to get Herbert in here for him on this particular play. They're still going to hand it off. Herbert is more of a pass catcher, but he is very serviceable on the ground as well. Try to get Josh Downs here for a touchdown. Can we whip it in there? We can. Touchdown, Colts. What a methodical drive by the Colts. Pretty, I don't want to say easy, but there's a pretty seamless drive. No, like, real big glaring issues. The one time they brought like 6 guys and they got to us, but outside of that, we were able to run the ball, we were able to pass it pretty efficiently. So hopefully that continues. Not going to hold it, but hopefully, right? And again, you hear me talk about this if you follow the channel. You hear me talk about it a lot with college football. But like the overalls are so messed up. we're not bad. Like, the Colts are not too overall better than the Dolphins. Like, people are saying the Dolphins are dark horses to win the Super Bowl. Like, they are not. You know, the Colts are not. So, yeah, there's my 2 cents, I guess. We are now in a 3rd down situation as Tua tried to scramble there, which I don't know if that's really what the Dolphins want to see out of the quarterback, but he does it late in the game. He picks up the 1st down. I'm a little more tougher in man-to-man coverage. So we need to continue to switch it. We're going to keep that Quiddy pay. Let's go. Sack for Quiddy pay. Hopefully he has a really good year, maybe like a dev upgrade. He's only 25, if I remember correctly. So, he has 2 just absolute dogs in the middle. So, like, the fact that he's not being productive is kind of crazy. They try to hit him on a very quick route, trying to get him probably in space. But it did not end up working. We're going to carry this route with Auto, and we get again this time Grover Stewart with the sack, and the defense comes up and answers the call of the offense, and they force a punt out of the Dolphins. We're going to go ahead and they have a superstar punter. What the heck? Khalil Herbert is going to be back for us receiving the punt. He's going to return it for about 6-ish yards. So it's nothing crazy, but very productive enough punt team. Offense comes back out on the field, and we are looking to continue to move the ball. Jonathan Taylor continues to have a really good start to this game. And I think it's time for us to take a shot here. We are going to have a safety valve come underneath. We'll let the receivers work. We're going to hit that safety valve because none of the receivers are going to get open. Allie Cox is going to catch the football. Obviously, hoping that that's Tyler Warren here soon. Like I mentioned, he did have a PCL strain. Don't know how long that's going to keep him out of the lineup. But Allie Cox is just kind of working the Dolphins right now, and that's the end of the 1st quarter. It is 7-0. Colts are marching using Jonathan Taylor and Allie Cox this possession. Josh Downs scored our touchdown on the 1st possession. Anthony Richardson has been very productive and very efficient so far. And obviously that's his biggest issue in the first 3 years of his, or 2 years of his career, I should say, is just the efficiency. Obviously, some issues with reliability and stuff like that, as well as we try to stiff arm Minka, the new Miami Dolphin, in a trade with the Steelers. We're going to go ahead and keep it with Richardson. We're going to get him into the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. And we are kind of rolling here. I haven't touched sliders, but if we're going to just walk into games like this and destroy teams, we're going to have to. Because we are not nearly good enough as a team to just walk in and start destroying teams. So, and again, I don't think Miami is this bad. So, I don't know. We're going to have to mess with it. I've kind of went on tangents on stream about these things, just about how we shouldn't have to go into an all-Madden difficulty, right? Expecting a challenge with the worst teams, and we're able to do decent work with them in all-Madden. And then have to change the sliders right away. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But it's the way that EA works, unfortunately. That was the craziest animation I think I've ever seen. I shouldn't say that because now I'm going to get even a worse one. All right. I don't like how we use Bynum, who walked up so much. Because our backup safeties are just not good. So as little as possible having him walked up is better for us, but this Colts playbook really likes to use him as that was kind of a cool animation actually. We knocked the ball out, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. 14-0, kind of danger time here early in the game for the Dolphins. It's a good throw, I guess, by Tua. I don't know if it was a planned throw there or if Zaire is not going to be able to get there. He's just too slow. I like Zaire Franklin. I think he's more of an edge guy for us, and our edges are bad. He just doesn't have the speed for me to be a middle linebacker. I don't know. Maybe that's where I try to go get like a lower overall user guy with good speed. He's going to be cheap to get. I'm just trying to think like an Isaac Papoa type guy. Didn't he have a stint with the Colts? As the Tua throws it up and Moore, the second, comes down with it in the end zone. They were driving, Tua shoots them in the foot, and it is a turnover for the Colts. And now we are looking to really take a stranglehold of this game here. And that's not going to do it with that play. Good Lord, that was horrible. I missed the hole completely. Trying to bounce it outside, and the hole definitely was an early cut that time. We're going to get it on quick to Pittman, who's only going to get so hopefully we are able to protect the bit there and give Pittman time to run this big route. And we threw it. Blues rain down for Anthony Richardson. Really his first mistake. Third sack of the day for our defense. It's going to be the 2-minute warning. 14-0. They are in position to score some type of points though after that interception. Again, just kind of another one of Richardson's little flaws that he has going on. He likes to just gets the predetermined. He just saw another sack here. He might take him out of field goal range. We're not going to get a sack. We're actually going to pick up the first down with A-Chain. Alright, now we're in survival mode, essentially. Try to keep him out of the end zone. Going right back to A-Chain. Zaire Franklin again shooting the gap. I mean, if they make it this easy for Franklin, maybe he can be my linebacker. Oh no, I missed. Oh, I was going to get in the end zone as I missed the head stick. Do we try to press the envelope and go answer? And the answer is but I also don't want to give them the chance to force another turnover and be in a position where they can go down and score. So It's a pretty touchy situation. We're going to step up with Richardson, and then we're going to take our first timeout. Obviously, a touchdown would be huge, but in the grand scheme of things, what we're probably looking for is a field goal. We're going to go no huddle here. We're going to go bench concept. They have been giving us the out route quite a bit in these as Josh Downs breaks that corner. And we're going to get out of bounds. 12 seconds, 2 timeouts. We're going to make the decision to just step up and run very quickly with 8 seconds. One more timeout. We'll see what we can get. Obviously taking away the deep ball, right? So again, we're going to be able to work this out route. We're not going to get out of bounds. Oh, we are going to get out of bounds this time. We are going to settle. I don't want to risk the fact of us trying to go for a little bit more yardage or one big shot play and then miss out on points in general. 17-7. We do have a second left here before halftime, so we do have to kick it. But what a half by the Colts. Outside of the interception, obviously, right? But a really good half at home. So what a good start here. They got McDaniels all wrong. He never wears team colors. I just saw as I skipped the halftime report, which is going to be a mainstay in the channel. The reports, the recaps. I think that's a great addition. Oh no, great addition. But I'm just so used to skipping through halftime. So I apologize for skipping. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Nice. All right, great job by the defense, stringing that zone play out. And the defense has been playing super well, actually. Even though we have 2 really slow linebackers, Charlie's is slower than... Oh, that was almost a pick. That was a great play to come up by Ward, though. We are going to bring it. Let's see who's coming out of this. Kenny Moore's coming. I like that. We're stuck on a lineman. Come up. Good Lord. All right, 4th and inches. They're going to go for this. And they're going to not get it. The ball is turned over. The defense stands tall. The Dolphins are very desperate at this point of the game. They give us the ball way down inside their side of the field. Just a very interesting play call. I don't really know what McDaniels was doing there. Oh, I was talking about about what I saw about McDaniels. As Jonathan Taylor, 10 for 72. We're going to go ahead and give it back to him. We're going to go play action. This is a read option. Pittman needs to win this. And he does. Oh, if you miss this, he didn't. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman Jr., the old reliable guy. He's going to get into the end zone. So I saw I think it was the Jaguars GM or owner or someone in their front office say that he was glad they don't have to deal with like Coach McDaniels because he's walking through like indoor facilities with sunglasses on. He's never wearing like team colored stuff. He's always in like his whitish gray sweatsuit and he just like carrying himself all the wrong ways. And I was like, okay, you literally hired Mr. Duval. So like, what are we talking about? So I just found it funny how they had McDaniels in a green top in this game, because that's just not how it works. Oh man, this offensive line is atrocious. Our awful edge rushers are feasting right now. And I should reiterate that Kwity Paye is not awful, as Tua throws up another just horrible. Great job by Jones making sure that he can knock it away. He put himself in a really bad position. Kwity Paye's not awful, right? I think he's just not progressed the way the Colts have wanted. He's a 76 at a 25-year-old that's been in the league for 3, 4, 5 years. Like, you know, so it's like at some point you either gotta progress or you're just gonna get passed up. And it's, I mean, that's the business part of things. And that's a ball by Anthony Richardson. 3 touchdowns, 143 yards. He does have that pick. Josh Downs has a touchdown. Pittman has a touchdown. Who else has a touchdown? Are they counting the rushing one as one? Oh, we almost had it too. That might have been a touchdown. If we were able to hit Downs in stride there, we just needed a half more second, I think. We're going to go ahead and get Jonathan Taylor the ball out in space with blockers out in front. Blockers didn't really go. They're able to get the first down. So, let's continue to use Anthony Richardson's legs here with a read option.
Let's go.
Pass the 60.
We'll go ahead and keep it. Oh, if we didn't pump our offensive line, we would have been running for a while. Yeah, I like that play. Better favorite that one. JT, I mean, just an absolute animal. Offensive line doing a great job in the run game. For, 100% doing a great job in the run game. Alec Pierce, again, that was kind of a predetermined throw. Saw man-to-man coverage, wanted to take a shot, it just wasn't there. Just wasn't there. Kicks up. Kick is good. This is 27-7. Miami, man, is just, I mean, they might just get destroyed in that division. Bills, obviously, are the Bills. They're going to win 10, 11 games. The Patriots are pretty well rated here in Madden. Their defense is super good. So they're going to keep them in games for sure. And then, who else? The Jets. Wildly pursued. Franklin was in the backfield again, and I just over-pursued with him, which obviously not ideal, especially with the speed of A-Chain. We're going to swing it out to their tight end. We're going to come up, make a tackle. Kenny Moore with the pick today, with a couple tackles near the line of scrimmage. He has been playing lights out. We're going to act like we're sprinting in with Franklin, and then we're going to bop back out into, and there's the CTE kicking in early. It looked like a screen pass, and he just didn't throw it. All right. Interesting. They have a long third down now, so we just want to make sure we keep them from picking this up, which Tyreek Hill made the catch and immediately broke Zaire Franklin's tackle. Don't think so. But that is the end of the third quarter. 4th and 1. I mean, I think that's the biggest issue, is I was worried about not giving up the first down, but with the situation, we knew they were going to go for it, so we're going to swing it out, and A-Chain's going to be running for a while. Picked up the 4th down. Realistically, it's just going to make the defensive effort look a little less impressive if they're able to score here. So bit on the play fake. Did get back for far enough for them not to be able to hit anything over the deep middle because we are pulling a lot of cover too. So we got to make sure that Franklin's getting depth. We're going to send somebody up. Kenny Moore again, right around the line of scrimmage, forcing Tua to slide. He has been really good all day. I cannot say enough of how well he's played. We're going to go underneath. It's going to bring up a 4th and 10. That's another guy that we need to bonus play well. Ross is 25, I believe. So the Colts have some young talents that they've really relied on to basically shoot the
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense,
so turnover on downs. Now we're going to really try to just win this clock. There's no need for us to continue to just absolutely work the Dolphins, although it is fun because as with the Josh Downs, you need to catch the football. With the Jaguars GM or whoever it was, I'm not a big McDaniel fan. There's a lot of hype with no results at this point in time in his career. As JT 13 for 100 yards. I do think his battle with addiction and stuff is obviously very important, and I think that part is impressive. But like coaching wise, so it's nice just to beat up on the Dolphins a little bit. He's going to get JT. JT has a bunch of space. He's trying to spin back inside so he didn't get out of bounds. Looks like it worked. JT, I mean, he's going to continue to be the focal point of our offense. Obviously, developing Richardson is a big part of what we're doing here. But JT should be getting 100 yards or close to every single night. He's going to catch a couple balls on screens and flare-outs and different things like that. So he's going to be a very, very integral part of this offense for sure. I'm going to go ahead and keep it with Richardson, and he's going to find his way into the end zone yet again. 2 on the ground, 3 in the air. He is having a great start to the season. 34-7 is the score. See if the Dolphins offense can get going. We've seen Waddle get into the end zone. Tyreek has made a couple catches, but nothing like big impact stuff by him. So they have 2.5 minutes to see if they can kind of get something going for next week, because obviously this game is over and it's felt like it's been over for quite a while. And they must feel the same way because they're just handing it off. So I don't know what it's been, but our linebackers have been lights out. And I wasn't expecting that, A, because their overall and their speed is just not there. So I think we're going to get out of that man-to-man look. I mean, they're going to be passing the ball, and I don't think we have the speed at corner to stay connected to Waddle. We're just going to keep him in front of us. We're going to make sure that we come up and make tackles. Probably and Kenny Moore again comes up and makes the tackle in the backfield. Kenny, I think, is our slot guy, isn't he? Oh, thank the Lord, that was that's what's happening, right? That's crazy. If this was a close game, I would probably be losing my mind. But it's just not. A-Chain. 30 seconds left here in this formality of the game. Well, I cannot state enough on how shocked I am at this result. As they continue to go to A-chain, I don't know what they're trying to do, but it's not build something for next week, that's for sure. Because, yikes. Waddle's going to make the catch as time expires. Tre'Davious Ward's going to get a cheap tackle there to end the game. But what a start for Chief Tummytuck and the Colts. What a job. What? I just don't know. I just don't know. 188 on 73% completion, 2 touchdowns, that 1 interception. 2 of 15 of 19 for 153, a touchdown and an interception as well. Rushing yards, Taylor 14 for 99. He didn't find the end zone. Richardson found it twice, 5 for 33 for him. A-Chain 12 for 56. He had that one big run. That's really what's holding Merritt into his average. But Mo Alley-Cox, 4 catches for 51 yards. Downs, 3 for 32 and a touchdown. Pittman, 2 for 34 and a touchdown. Taylor, 2 for 45 as well. So spreading it around pretty well. But that's, I guess we could look at defensive stats, huh? Because our defense played unbelievable. Zaire Franklin, 11 tackles. Charlie's 7. So here are those 2 linebackers that I was talking about that I didn't expect much from, and they both played super well. Cam Bynum was 6. Kenny Moore played unreal. Quidipe also. Tackles for loss, we were all over them in the backfield. You can't even see a 0 on the screen. And the one that you can half see is from DeForest Buckner. He didn't have to do anything today. Zaire Franklin had 5 tackles for loss. Quidipe with 4, 2 by a host of guys. Sacks. Latu gets home twice. Franklin 1.5 times. Grover got home. Pay got home. And Charlie shared one with Franklin as well. 1 interception by Kenny Moore, the second. Again, he played super well today. So the defense showed out for sure. Before we end
the new season
video, we are
starts
hitting the
now.
weekly
I'm Scott
recap.
Hansen, and you are tuned in to the brand new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Lots to get you caught up on. Why don't we
First
start out in
game is
Indianapolis?
our game. We're
The
going to
Colts
see Anthony
at home to
Richardson
take on the
hitting
Miami
Michael
Dolphins.
Pittman. They
And here
tried
is
to press
Anthony Richardson
Asante
as he
Samuel,
hooks
just
up with Michael
whiffed on
Pittman.
it, and
A
Pittman has it.
30-yard touchdown strike.
And then he's going to gritty.
Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green, the Jets, as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Aaron Rodgers' revenge game.
And it's the
it
man who
like
was
Justin
a Steeler
Fields
a season ago, Justin
is going to
Fields.
outduel Aaron
On target
Rodgers.
with
Aaron
that
Rodgers
one,
only
he had 3
129
touchdown passes
yards.
on the
What?
afternoon.
Justin Fields.
The Jets
They threw it
give Aaron Glenn his
38
first
times.
NFL head
That is
coaching victory
insane.
as they get the job done here.
The Jets looking tough.
Lastly, we
Maybe
go up to
the Dolphins
Lambeau
are gonna be
Field.
in the
It's the
basement.
Packers
Lions
taking
at
on the Detroit
Packers.
Lions.
Jared Goff in.
And
is
it's
it
the
raining?
All-Pro
It is raining.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What are the Packers
77
doing?
yards for the touchdown.
Oh my!
The Lions get the win in the
Amon-Ra
opener.
St.
Could
Brown.
this finally
And
be
they
their year? They'll start
destroyed the
1-0.
Packers. All right. That is interesting.
That'll
there.
do it for us. Until next week,
All right, so
Scott
that's the
Hansen in
weekly
Orlando.
recap.
Good night
I
from all of
might-
us at EA Sports.
I don't know if I'm going to turn him way down or just not have him talk at all, and I'll kind of go over the top of it, but that is going to be the episode. There's some things that I kind of want to tweak. The only issue is I want to add more time, but we scored 34 points. Their defense is terrible. I want to add more time just to get some stats. Like, JT only had 14 carries. Yeah, he had 99 yards. And Richardson only threw for 180-some yards. Like, it just feels like we need to have more stats. Now, there used to be something where you could, like, get the stats to sim, right? So, like, if you only played 8 minutes, it would, like, calculate it to playing the full game. But then, though, theirs were some, like, if you have a really big game, so, like, JT would have, like, 220-some yards, which that would be kind of outrageous as well. So I'm going to be messing with some things. The sliders might need to be messed with for sure if this is going to continue to be the way that we play. So without anything else, that is going to be the episode. I greatly appreciate you clicking on the video. I appreciate all the support. If you haven't and you made it this far, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. As always, I hope you have a good day. I hope you had a great day. Spread the word. Peace.